What's up, everybody? It's Ty with the Locks, and for today's video, what we're going to be doing is what you should know before starting your lock journey. If this is your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you being here. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. If y'all can do me a favor real quick and hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what other type of videos that you do want to see from me, and let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is actually the starter lock methods, right? And there's a bunch of different methods that you can do when you start your lock journey. Me personally, I started with the coils method, okay? But there's so many types. You can either do coils, you can do instant, you can do freeform, you can do two-strand, you can do braids, right? Those are some of the ones that I do know about. I'm pretty sure those are all of them at this point. But for me, I started with coils. I actually originally started with freeform for like a week or two, and then I started with two-strand for like a week, took that out, and then I went with coils. Right? For me, I like the look of the coils more than I did for the two-strand, but it really just depends on your texture of your hair as well too, and what you want it to look like. Ultimately, no matter which way you start, they will all come out pretty much the same way. That's different from freeform. Freeform will kind of go whichever way you want it to, but if you want to have like that more neater type of look, most of the styles that you're going to do with freeform, or not freeform, with two-strand, coils, and instant locks, they're all going to kind of come out like this over time, where they're going to just be like longer and not really like going in different places. Another method that I forgot to mention is also wicks, but that's a completely different thing. But if you wanted to get wicks, wicks is also an option as well. I like all of the methods though. I don't think that there's any of them that I don't like. And if you didn't want to start with any of them, another thing you could do would be lock extensions. I don't recommend lock extensions, not because they're bad, but just because I feel like, part of the journey is having fun doing the locks, instead of just getting an extension. So that's one thing that you could start with, and let's get into the next part. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the different types of parting that you can do with your locks, right? So for me, I'm pretty sure I started with the diamond parting, right? But mine is half diamond, half freestyle. So the different types of parting that there is there's a freestyle parting, there is diamond parting, there is a C block parting, and there's also brick parting as well. So those are just a few of them, but the freestyle one is kind of what most people typically do nowadays. I like the freestyle one the most because you can put them in like any direction that you want. It doesn't have to look a certain type of way. But the thing about the parting and why it's necessary is it helps form your locks in the location that you want it to be, right? So if you have a certain amount of locks trying to get, like let's say you want to get 100 locks, you want to get 40, you want to get 50, and you have it parted evenly for the direction that you wanted your locks in, it can help make it look better for you and for your head. And if you have it freestyle, your locks are going to go basically anywhere that you want it to go. Some of them can go in your face, some of them go like sticking out to the side, maybe more in one location than the other. It all just depends on how you do it and if you make it look the way that you want it to look. But that's the only problem that you can get with doing freestyle compared to doing like something like the brick or the C part or the diamond parting. But ultimately, the parting is something that you really have to be aware of and just double check and talk to a loctician if you're going to a professional, or check out some other videos and see what else that you can find on those types of parting. But keep that in mind, that parting is definitely important for the beginning of your starter lock journey. And the next thing you should know when it comes to your starter lock journey is, are you going to be able to maintain it, right? And when I say are you going to be able to maintain it, this is something that you have to ask yourself, because although locks are considered simple and easy to handle, one of the biggest problems that a lot of people face is that they don't feel like they have a lot of versatility in the beginning, right? And this is something that's pretty controversial. I've made a lot of posts and a lot of videos showing the versatility of locks, different styles that you can do. But I've had my locks for about 7 years now. And so for me, I don't feel like there's no inch of non-versatility that you can go with. But some people feel like they can't put wigs over their hair or do certain styles that they want to do, and that's understandable. So you really got to keep into consideration, are you going to be able to maintain it? Because it isn't a lot of work. You know what I mean? You have to do a simple routine. It's just wash your hair, you have to keep it moisturized and oiled, and keep it clean, and put a bonnet on, and you're pretty much set. That's really all you have to do. So just trying to make sure you keep that maintained, keep that in the back of your mind before you start, because like I said before, you're not gonna do your log journey just to stop. And that's basically what you need to know when it comes to your starter log journey. You should check out some of my other videos where I talk about some of the other things, some of the tips and tricks that you would need for your log journey. But these are kind of like the basics of what you should know before you start, just so you have an idea of what you want to do going forward, okay? So I appreciate y'all. Like I said before, leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think and what you want to hear from me. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.